Hey yogis, hope you're all doing well. I have a creative little flow for us planned for today. So let's just dive right into it. We're gonna start standing. So make your way up and just fold forward. So we're starting in a nice little forward fold. Just taking a few breaths here. You can release some tension in your head and neck. If you'd like to shake your head, yes and no. Now let's grab onto opposite elbows. Ragdoll. This is nice to just like sway side to side. And also think of your forearms as kind of like an anchor, pulling you down a little bit further. All right, let's release of the elbows. Plant your left hand down and just swing your right arm up. So we're getting a little twist in this forward fold. Maybe your left knee is a little bit more bent. See if you can look up towards the ceiling. And then bring that right hand down. And then let's just switch sides. So your right knee is a little bit more bent. Looking up, really pushing your left shoulder back so you're opening out the chest to the side. And you can bring it down. Great job. Let's make our way to a seated cross-legged position. We'll just do a spinal twist here as well. So take your left hand to right knee, right hand behind. Lengthen the spine first, and then come into the twist. So you're using your back hand to pull you deeper into the twist. You're looking behind your shoulder. One more deep breath here. And make your way back to center, and we'll just take the other side. So right hand to left knee, left hand behind, lengthen first, and then come into the twist. One more breath here. And make your way back to center. Take your time as you make your way to your belly. We're going to come to a sphinx. So you're on your forearms. And just think about how deep you want this sphinx to be. So the further you bring your elbows out, the less intense it's going to be. And if you bring them in closer, it's going to be more intense. So just figure out where you're going to put your forearms. And from here, we're just going to slightly lift one leg and then the other. So start with the right leg, try to keep it as straight as possible, and just slightly lift it. So if you're looking at me, you can see it's like barely off the floor. And that's okay, as long as you're feeling something in the back of the leg. Keep holding it. Make sure your leg is straight. Couple more breaths. We got this. All right, you can lower it down and then shake it out a little if you want before we lift the left side. So just take a second to rest. And then let's lift on the left. So just a slight lift, keeping the legs straight, really engaging your hamstrings. Couple more breaths. And you can release. You can windshield wiper the legs a little bit. Always feels nice. And let's plant our hands. We're going to tuck our toes and see if you can make your way all the way up to a down dog in one shot. If not, you can always use tabletop as a transition. So going on your hands and knees first. Once you're in down dog, feel free to just walk it out. Doing any kind of warm up on the legs. Then come to stillness. You're going to look forward, step or hop it up to your hands. So we're back in this nice forward fold. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can bring your hands behind, holding onto your calves, and bend your elbows so you're pushing your chest in, pulling rather. So just settle here for a few breaths. You can release the hands and very, very slowly make your way up to standing. You can reach your arms up and over once you get there. Just take a nice stretch. Always feels nice. And then you can bring your hands down. Alrighty, so let's step the right leg back. So we're coming into warrior two legs. So your back foot is at an angle. Your left knee is bent to 90. Your hands are to a T. And you're looking forward past your fingers. So this is warrior two. Let's just hold it here for a second. We're going to reverse. So lean forward, flip the palm up and over. Your back hand can just lean on the back leg. You're looking up towards the ceiling, and your front knee is still bent to 90 degrees. Just holding it here for a breath or two. And then make your way back to warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Your left hand comes down, right arm up. So you may be able to bring your left hand to the mat. If that's not available today, you can just grab onto your leg like I'm doing. Or if you have a block and that's preferred, you can use that. Staying here for a breath or two. Now look down, bring both hands down, and step the back leg up to meet your front leg. We're in that forward fold, lo and behold. And then slowly rise up. You can take that nice little stretch at the top if you'd like. Bring your hands down, and we'll just take everything on the other side. So this time you're going to step your left leg back, warrior two legs. So bending the front knee, arms to a T, looking past your front fingers. Now you're going to lean forward, flip the palm up and over for your reverse. Couple breaths here. All right, back to your warrior two first, and then straighten the front leg. Right hand comes down, Left hand up, looking up towards the ceiling, and remember you have those options of where you want to place your right hand. Also, it's important to note, keep your front leg as straight as you can, but also try not to lock the knee. This is an area where I feel like some people lock the knee, and that can be painful. So you can keep a slight bend as always. All right, plant the hands, step the back leg up, and just meet on your knees. And we're going to come into a nice child's pose here. So big toes together. Open out your knees as wide as you'd like. Sit your hips down, chest down, forehead down, and stretch your arms forward. So we're starting to wind down the class. So really focus on deepening your breath, noticing how your body feels, noticing how you may feel emotionally. Sometimes yoga can get people to cry or to elicit any other emotions. A few more breaths, just settling in here. Alrighty, let's bring our hands in, slowly lifting up, and just meet in a nice cross-legged position or any seated position for your closing. If you're sitting behind a wall like I am, sometimes it feels nice to just rest your back on the wall. Just breathe. We'll take a cleansing breath. So let's inhale through the nose and exhale, side out the mouth. Great job today, yogis. Let's rub the palms together, generating some heat. Hover your palms over your eyes. Om, peace, peace, peace. Bring your palms together, thumbs over third eye. Together we bow. Namaste. Thank you all for joining this quick little flow. I hope you're feeling a little bit energized from it. And please let me know how you're feeling, how your day's going, how your week's going. I always love to hear from you. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.